Hola y bienvenido a mi clase este miércoles, el 15 de abril 2020. Hoy empezamos con la palabra de Dios. La palabra dice en Proverbios 14:34, la justicia enaltece una nación, pero el pecado deshonra a todos los pueblos. Righteousness exalts a nation. La justicia enaltece, lifts on high una nación. Pero el pecado, sin, dishonors all the people. Bueno, condemns any people. True patriotism, if we want to be patriotic right now and support the United States of America, support your president, support your governor, how do you do that? Let's walk in righteousness. Let's think what's right. Let's speak what's right. Let's do what's right. Porque la justicia enaltece una nación. Bueno, ahora, con el verbo del día. El verbo de hoy es dejar. Dejar means to leave behind. Salir means to leave as in I'm leaving the screen. But dejar is, oh, I left my books. Dejé means libros. Dejar means to leave something behind. It could also mean to quit doing something. Like if somebody's like picking their nose, I'd be like, deja, stop it, quit, leave it behind. Dejar, preterite tense, completed action. Dejé, haste, amos, aron. Be jotting these down. You're going to be responsible for knowing all the tenses we're doing. So each day spend this 1 minute, this minute and a half going over the tenses. Then the imperfect tense. Dejaba, abas, aba, abamos, aban. I was leaving behind. I used to leave behind. Present tense. O, as, a, amos, an. I leave it behind. Then the subjunctive. Oh, I hope I leave that behind. I hope I didn't leave it. Dejé, es, hemos, en. The future tense. I will leave that behind. Dejaré, don't drop the ending. Dejarás, dejará, dejaremos, dejarán. Then the conditional that we studied last chapter, I would leave it behind. Dejaría, ias, ia, íamos, ian. Verbo del día. Quick review of what we've been studying this chapter. Of course, you're reading the vocab list once each day. Hopefully you did well on your vocab quiz on neighborhood. Your next quiz will be sometime next week, early next week. So be reading your vocab list. Lee la lista una vez todos los días, repasando. Pero the other thing you need to be working on is these past participles. A past participle is making an adjective from a verb. Very simple. For example, if I want to say, in fact, the name of the book Left Behind in Spanish is called Dejado Atrás. Why? Because you take the verb dejar, drop the R and add ado, dejado, atrás, left behind. Okay, so for AR verbs, for making a past participle, AR verb, drop the AR and add ado. For ER and IR verbs, drop the ER and IR and add ido. Real simple. Are there any irregulars? There are irregulars. I think there's like 12, 15 irregulars. The song goes, sing it with me, Okay. Hecho, dicho, puesto, roto, vuelto, visto, cubierto, muerto, abierto, escrito, resuelto, descubierto, frito, impreso aren't in the song. All right, these adjectives can be used in masculine, feminine, singular, plural. So we want to see how you did on your homework on 249. Go ahead and pause the video if you haven't done it yet. Get out 249, 250, and in all honesty, we're going to still do, because of the stay at home, I'm only being a little bit less savage, but still savage, especially being careful with masculine, feminine, singular, plural, and está versus están. I'm going to also be a nitpicker on that today. So here we go, correcting yours. How many of you have done, and then 2 points per error. So as we go, activity 1, actually put it on the board for today. First off, let's see, I should have had this done, I'm so sorry. All right, so actividad 1, number 1 is invitados. Why? Todos, everyone's plural. Number 2, it says Mariana dejó los grifos, she left the faucets abiertos. Grifos are plural, abiertos, plural, masculine. Number 3, el problema resuelto. Be careful, because later on the word problema is coming up. Needs to be masculine, el problema, so it's resuelto. Number 4, el timbre puesto. It's one of the irregulars. It would be ponido, but it's not. It's irregular. It's kind of like it would be broked, but it's not. It's broken. It's irregular. Number 5, viernes los problemas están arreglados. Once again, problema is L. It's masculine. It's an irregular one. Okay, actividad dos. This is where you're going to need the verb estar. Hopefully you know the verb estar sometimes becomes están or estamos, that kind of thing. All right, here we go. Actividad dos. Number one, and I know it has a tilde on it. Has a tilde. Está roto. Yeah, it's el fregadero está roto. Hecho, dicho, puesto, not rompido, -2. And if you have está spelled están, that's -2 as well. So you could get -4 if you double dip in ignorance. All right, está arreglado. The bell is fixed. El timbre está arreglado. It's fixed. Yeah, you're good. Number 3, the space is well taken advantage of. Está bien aprovechado. Está bien aprovechado. I don't care if you say bien or not, but aprovechado has to be spelled right and está has to be spelled right. Number 4, the living room is messed up. The living room is messed up. Está desordenada. Está desordenada. La sala está desordenada. Has to be feminine. It's la sala está. And number 5, for those who weren't brainful, -2, están. Why? Why is it están? Because in Spanish 1 you learned pisos are plural, therefore están is plural, and it's barridos matching with pisos. Están barridos. Okay, actividad 3. Answer is going to vary, so yours doesn't have to be exactly like mine, but number 1 says, do you have an open balcony? The answer is, I don't have an open balcony, or I do have an open balcony. I think I chose I don't. Obviously, you can say you do. No tengo un balcón abierto. If you do, I think you just say tengo un balcón abierto. Let's see. Number 2 is saying, what are your furnitures made of? Están hechos de. They are made of. I chose wood. You can say whatever material. This is where somebody who's engaged goes, what are they made of? I don't know. So I look up in the dictionary, iron, clay. What are your furnitures made of? Mine's made of wood, maybe some metal. Mine's are mostly made and some cloth and things like that over the wood. Hechos de madera, plástico. You could have plastic. I don't know. And number 3 says, is your room always orderly? Is it always orderly? Well, room, I said nunca está ordenado. The word for room is cuarto, so it's ordenado. You could say siempre está ordenado. A veces está ordenado. Sometimes it's organized. All right, turn the page. All right, here's the next página. Let's do it this way. All right, actividad 1. Number 1, sí, Inés la puso. Number 2, la madre de Inés la preparó. Should have a tilde. D, el hermano de Inés los abrió. 4, el padre de Inés lo dijo. 5, la hermana de Inés lo hizo. All right, so C-A-D-B-E, C-A-D-B-E, or you could have drawn lines, something like that. All right, activity 2, 2 points per cosita. Actividad 2, first one. All right, it says Inés's room, cuarto, so it's desordenado. It's masculine singular. Pero su casa, now, if you're just following the rules, you would have probably said limpiada. If you said limpiado, that'd be -2. But the actual word for clean in Spanish is limpia or limpio. This word, they rarely say limpiado, but it's possible to say that. So the answer key has limpia. You can also write limpiada if you're following the rules that I taught you. Number 2, the faucets are broken. Rotos. Hecho, dicho, puesto, rotos. Number 3 has 2 answers. Number 3 has 2 answers. 3 answers? Oh, I did 3 and 4. I did 3 and 4 together. Okay. The first one is el problema It's masculine, resuelto. Hecho, dicho, puesto, roto, vuelto, visto, cubierto, muerto, abierto, escrito. Resuelto. Los grifos están, the faucets are arreglados. And this is number 4. Now, activity 2, number 4. La casa is well taken care of. Cuidada. C-U-I-D-A-D-A. Cuidada. Feminine. All right, if you chose to do activity 3, 3 sentences describing how things in your house are. I'm looking at the examples. Mi casa está ordenada. Mi cama está hecha. Mi televisor está encendido. My TV is turned on. Whatever you want to do to describe your room, your house, etc. Are you getting this? If not, send me an email. I can try to help you out with it, because we're going to move on now. Because we're going to take the past participles and we're going to add them to the helping verb haber. Please go in your texto. Por favor, abran su texto. 342. 342. This is where this is taught. 342. It's called the present perfect tense. When I'm having fun in class, I say to the students, what would you define as the perfect tense? And the students are like, where all the conjugations are the same? Okay. What would you define as the perfect tense? And then it's just a play, because the perfect tense is actually something. In English, we have the perfect tense. And the perfect tense sounds like this in English. Have you seen that new show on Netflix? Well, yes, I have seen that new show. Have you eaten yet today? You look a little grumpy, a little hangry. Have you eaten? Answer, I have not eaten. Hey, we have visited that town. You see, the perfect tense is used in a language. Just heard this in church on Sunday, but I already knew it because I'm a grammar teacher. The perfect tense is used to talk about something that took place in the past but has present tense significance. What do you mean? What do you mean? When I say something like, have you seen the new show on Netflix? It's something that happened in the past. I could say, did you see it? But if I say, have you seen it? It's something that happened in the past but has present tense or continues on into the present. So maybe I'll say, well, have you seen it? Oh yeah, did you see when did it? And then you start talking about it. Or if I say, have you eaten? I could say, did you eat? But have you eaten? I'm going to bring up something and say, well, if not, let's go out and get something. Have you done this? This tense is really easy to do, but it uses the past participle and uses the verb haber. The perfect tense is as follows. This is taught on 342, take the verb haber. Take the verb haber. You can read it on your own if you don't like the way I teach it, as always. It's explained thoroughly on 342. Take the verb haber. It's on your 101 Spanish 1 verbs, and I told you someday in the future I'll tell you. And I told you it's the verb haber. It can either be there is or there are I, or in the present tense, haber actually conjugates. It's the helping verb have. Not like I have a water bottle. That's tango. This is the have saying like I have set the table. Now let's eat. I have set. Well, this verb conjugates in the present tense. Follow me here. Has, ha, hemos, han. That should sound really familiar. Now some of you are going, that says he has a heinous hand. No. That doesn't say he has a heinous hand. That says has, ha, hemos, han, because H's are silent. Has, ha, hemos, han. Now those of you who are really clever are going, those endings sound familiar. Why do they sound familiar? Well, they sound familiar because let's look at the future tense. Whoops, right here. Has, ha, hemos, han. They're exactly like the future tense with H's in front of them. Has, ha, hemos, han. So let's go back. And uno más. Has, ha, hemos, han. This translates I have, you have, he has, she has, you sir have, we have, y'all have, they have. Plus a past participle equals the present perfect tense. What do you mean? So if I want to say, I have spoken with my boss. Well, past participle, hablar, right? He hablado con mi jefe, con el señor Bevier. He hablado. I've spoken with him this morning on Zoom. Okay? Has comido? Have you eaten? No he comido. I have not eaten. Comido. You see, the past participle is either ado, ido, or song. What song? Hecho, dicho, puesto, roto. All right, so if I want to say, she has broken her arm, follow me here, I would say, ella ha, what's the verb break? Romper, it's irregular. Roto su brazo. Ella roto. Why is she in such a bad mood? Ha roto su brazo. She's broken her arm. She's not able to write anymore. She's not able to do the activities she likes to do. Ha roto su brazo. All right. Hemos corrido. We have run. We have run a 5K. Hemos corrido 5 kilómetros. Or han. Mis amigos han llamado por teléfono. My friends have called on the phone. May I talk with them? Mis amigos han llamado. Okay, so you simply take the verb haber, hemos, han, plus a past participle, and that's how you say what you have done. This is taught on 3.342, and it shows you haber, shows you some examples. If there happens to be an object pronoun, it goes before the form of haber. Take a look here, right in the middle where it's blue. Alberto te ha comprado el billete. Has Albert bought you? Te ha comprado. So if there is a reflexive or an object, it goes before the he has a him is han. All right? And sí, me lo ha comprado. Yeah, he has bought it for me. Okay. So I'll be like, have you read your vocab list each day? That's going to be has, past participle, leer. Leído la lista todos los días. All right. Here's some examples. I just wrote some out. Yo he hablado con ella mucho. Translation: I've spoken with her a lot. Has vivido en Elkhart por años. You've lived in Elkhart for years. Susana ha salido con su novio por 5 meses. Susana has gone out with her boyfriend for 5 months. Hemos dejado la tarea en el escritorio. We have left, verb of the day, the homework on the desk. Ellos han matado la vaca. They've killed the cow. Yo he hecho la cama. I'm using some of the song words here. Hecho, dicho. I have made the bed. Okay? Has dicho una mentira. You have told a lie. Usted ha puesto la mesa. You, sir, have set the table. Have you? Hemos cubierto toda la materia. We have covered all the material. Han visto la película. They have visto, seen the movie. Now, one thing I want you to notice is you never change the past participle to feminine or masculine when you are speaking in this tense. It's not acting as an adjective here. It's acting as a part of a verb. So, for example, hemos cubierto. We have. It doesn't become cubiertos. Or if I want to talk about girl, did I talk about a girl at all? Susana. Right. Susana ha salido. I don't say salida because it's Susana. It doesn't matter. Because when it's acting as a past participle, as a verb, it does not change masculine, feminine, singular, plural. It only does that as an adjective. And if you don't know what an adjective is, go back. Yeah, it's a word that describes. So when it's acting with haber, it does not. So, on a scrap piece of paper, I want you to write down, or just say it out loud to your friend sitting near you, to your sibling, to your parent, shout it at me at the computer, or write this down, literally, write it down or say it. Tres cosas que tú has hecho hoy. I want 3 things that you've done today. So, you can pause the video or you can just say them to me. I'll talk about myself. I'm going to say, all right, I have eaten, he comido. I've read my Bible today, he leído la Biblia. He escuchado un Zoom meeting. I've listened to a Zoom meeting. Now, I want 2 things that you know your mom or your dad have done today so far. I really don't know, but I'm going to say mi mamá. Why is it It's because it's she has. Why is it a? Because it's I have. Mi mamá. My mom's watched some TV. My dad has done some work. Mi papá ha trabajado. And when they're saying it, they don't say it slow. They say ha trabajado. They don't say ha trabajado. Ha trabajado. Or like if you want to say I have done my homework, they're not going to say he hecho mi tarea. They're going to say it like this. He hecho. All right? I want dos cosas que tú y yo hemos hecho este capítulo. Two things that you and I have done this chapter. Well, we have read the vocab list. We have taken a quiz. Hemos tomado un quiz. All right, so right now you either speak to me or write down 3 things that you've done today, 2 things that your mom or dad has done today, and 2 things that you and I, that we as a class have done. All right, so you do those, and then your homework is not going to be due till lunes. You're going to have tonight, Wednesday, Thursday night, Friday there's no school, so you can do it Friday, Saturday, Sunday. By Monday, 2:52, 2:53, 2:52, 2:53, it's going to be practicing the present perfect tense using the past participles and the verb haber. Really simple. I think this tense is easy. You can let me know if you have any questions. Be glad to answer those. So, hasta luego.